What is good, YouTube, and welcome back to a brand new video. And today we're going to be doing a new look Sacramento Kings rebuild. But before we get into the video, I just posted on my community tab. We're getting so close to reaching our goal of 5,000 subs, guys. We have half the month left. Let's get to it. Let's make it happen. So subscribe if you haven't already. We're doing a giveaway at 5,000 subscribers. Also, another thing I want to say is I'm honestly shocked by the teams that have been winning the polls lately. I've been asking you guys which new look rebuilds you guys want to see first. I have an app on my phone where I spin the wheel, and I spin the wheel for the 5 teams, you know, just for 5 random teams, and then I put them all in a poll, let you guys vote, and then the teams that we've already done, I've been removing them from the wheel. So eventually we will get to every team, I promise, but I'm just kind of shocked on who's been winning lately. It's just kind of weird to me, like the Knicks or the Clippers, or I don't even think I've had the Lakers in a vote yet, but the Clippers haven't won, or the Knicks haven't won, and the Nets haven't won, which is very weird. But I actually kind of like doing these more small market teams. But other than that, guys, today we're going to make this a realistic rebuild. I kind of didn't do that great of a job with the Spurs one. Someone did point out to me I kind of traded a 36-year-old for a young, you know, up-and-coming star who's projected to be the #1 overall pick. Didn't make a whole lot of sense now looking back at it, so I do apologize for that. But, you know, I'm not perfect. I'm going to try my best and bounce back from this. So, other than that, guys, this Sacramento Kings team is obviously on the rise. You have players like Marvin Bagley, Buddy Hield, and De'Aaron Fox, who could be something very special in this league going on one day. Buddy Hield is a little bit older than De'Aaron Fox and Marvin Bagley, but Marvin Bagley and De'Aaron Fox, one thing's for sure, could be a very dangerous duo in this league. Harrison Barnes got a huge contract from Sacramento. Bogdan, of course, is a very great player for them off the bench, or whether he starts. Bielitsa, you know, he had a very nice season last year. Of course, he kind of fell out of the rotation just a little bit. They did sign Dwayne Dedmon. Kind of gave him a weird contract, but it's not terrible for what he can do. He can't shoot the 3-ball, which will help him out a lot. Rashawn Holmes, it'll be a nice center off the bench. Ariza could be very helpful as well at that starting 3 spot, or whatever they decide to do with Trevor Ariza. So we'll go ahead and just see. I don't know whether or not they're going to start Marvin Bagley. I'd like to think they would, but you could go starting Trevor Ariza and then start Harrison Barnes at the 4. I'm not sure what they're going to do, but one thing I do want to do is I kind of want to groom Caleb Swanigan and Harry Giles for the future. There's also Kyle Guy, I believe, for this team that I kind of want to make sure that he gets, you know, he is on the G League already. Gabriel, and then Justin James. So how long do I have Justin James? I have him for 3 years, Swanigan for 3 years. But I know I want to make Harry Giles really good, because he was, you know, at one point supposedly supposed to be better than Jason Tatum, but obviously injuries happen and he hasn't really panned out by any means. So Corey Brewer, can I just sign like a veteran or something like that? Like Cameron Payne just got signed by who was it? The Toronto Raptors, which is interesting. I'm gonna go ahead and sign Shabazz Muhammad. Or wait, no, we have 15 players already, so we can't do that. Let me call this guy up from the G League, and then let me move Justin James or Swanigan. Justin James or Swanigan. Which one do I want to do? You know what? Justin James is a little bit cheaper, so I'm gonna go with Justin James instead. And Kyle Guy's already in the G League. He's on a 2-way, so yeah. This is gonna, let's go ahead and just look at the 9-man rotation, or they have 11 players. 9-man rotation. De'Aaron Fox, Buddy Hield, Harrison Barnes. So they do want to start Marvin Bagley. Let me know what you guys think down in the comment section below. What is the Sacramento Kings starting 5 going to look like? Now, like I said, I could see them having Bagley come off the bench and start Trevor Ariza instead. But in this video, I'm going to go ahead. Corey Joseph probably be a big part of the rotation. I would assume so as well. But I'm going to go ahead and leave it just like this. I kind of like this rotation. I think it looks all right. And we'll make our moves from there on how the season goes. But I really like how it's looking. Proficiency is a 3.5 rating at a pace and space, so I'll go ahead and leave it there. Simulates the end of the season, and let's see how this Kings team does. So if nothing else, Buddy Hield does win Most Improved Player. We went 40 and 42. Probably not good enough to make the playoffs, but it was better than what we were doing. We were like 23 and 31 at first, and we bounced back and went, you know, 40 and 42, which isn't terrible. And we did not make the playoffs. We can go ahead and look at the player stats all together, and let's just see what it was looking like. So we had 18.8 points from Buddy Hield, 18.5 from De'Aaron Fox, 14 from Bogdan off the bench, and Marvin Bagley had 14 himself. Harrison Barnes with about 12 points. So Harrison Barnes is going to be a huge guy I want to trade this offseason. There's a lot of other contracts I definitely want to get rid of, but Dedmon 7-8, and you know, a block a game isn't terrible for a starting center. 35% from 3. Rashawn Holmes, you know, is a decent backup. Ariza did his thing. You know, somebody I also want to trade if possible, but I got to do them in the most realistic way possible. So we'll have to figure that out as the video goes on, but we can go ahead and sit back, watch, relax, kick it back, and see who wins this championship here. So we got Utah and Denver, battle of the altitudes, battle of the Staples Center, and then New York and Milwaukee, Philly and Brooklyn, a playoff rematch from last year, and it looks like Philly still comes out on top in 5 games, which is how much they won this last year. Why are the Knicks always so good in this first season? It doesn't make any sense, 2K. It really does not. They make the finals, dude. Holy crap. Okay, the Lakers, 2-1, 3-2, or 3-1, 3-2, and the Lakers win the championship. LeBron James is your finals MVP. Makes sense, right? Oh, well, but let's go ahead and let's see if we can, you know, make that rule there, and then we'll make sure that works. And we'll go ahead and see what the percentages or what pick we might have. Looks like the Celtics are going to take a pick or take our pick, which sucks. But, you know, it is what it is. I'm going to go ahead and fire our trainer. Luke Walton. Hold on. Do I want to keep Luke Walton? I think he's a very underrated coach. He's not bad. I'll keep him for now, but I'll keep my eye on him. If he's not, you know, if I put a good team around this Buddy Hield and De'Aaron Fox and we still don't win anything. We have 3 second rounders, though. We might be able to move up into the first round. Maybe. Very hard, maybe. Or we could trade those 3 second rounders in order to get away from Harrison Barnes' contract, which I think is the better way to do this. So, Harrison Barnes, we have Ariza. So, we have 3 second round picks, right? Now, like I said, in real life, I think the Kings should obviously draft, you know, a few players here. It would fit the rebuild process, but I'm doing a rebuild here. So, I think I have to try to get rid of his contract because, you know, he's making $21 million, and he's not helping us very much at all. So, the 4th pick, the 11th pick, and the 20th pick. And let's just try to get a cheap player from some team that might be willing to take him on. So, you know, stretch 3, stretch 4 guy. Let's just see, you know, I'm just trying to think of a team that makes sense. Maybe the Magic makes sense in a way. They give me like, let's say Bamba. No, not Mohamed Bamba. Jonathan Aminu. Just, no, not Fultz. Luka, no, obviously that's not. Do the Mavericks make the Nets? No. Pacers, they have TJ Warren Sabonis, so that doesn't make a lot of sense. The Pistons, yeah, they're kind of have a front court. I guess if they wanted to, maybe the Pistons can make sense if they were desperate enough, but I don't know if I can make the contracts work. The Spurs, I'm not gonna do that. The Suns, you know what? The Suns might. I'm not taking Rubio though, absolutely not. So Gallinari. Okay. So let me just throw him in the trade finder and see what team might make sense as we come across it. 28 years old, so you know, ready to compete. You know, the Bucks could make sense. Play him at that power forward spot. Have Giannis play the small forward, and then have Chris Middleton play the shooting guard, and then start Eric Bledsoe. Now that could make some sense. Thaddeus Young, Jay Crowder, the 7th pick for, you know, I don't really like that. I don't think that makes sense for the Hawks to do. Justice Winslow, Terry Rozier, the Hornets. Actually, no. Well, you know what? The Hornets might just be stupid enough to do something like this, right? They might actually be. So if we could throw in, like, maybe a few more second rounders just for them to take on this pick, or Harrison Barnes, and they give us a lottery protected Charlotte pick, I think the Hornets might just be dumb enough to do it. So don't tell me down in the comment section below that the Hornets would never do that, because we never thought they would just let Kimba walk for free. I mean, they got Terry Rozier, I guess, but still, you guys understand what I'm trying to say. I try to justify everything as I can. Armando Bandicott, Emmitt Smith Jr., or Matthews. I said Emmitt Smith, the Cowboys running back. Tyshawn Alexander. I guess I'll take him out of Creighton and send him to the end. And we'll go ahead and see what his overall is. 68 overall. Wow. Okay, so probably not even going to sign him. Harry Giles. Bielitsa, I'm going to go ahead and let go. Kyle Guy, I'm going to sign him. And then Swanigan. He actually didn't even go up at all. Like, really little to none. So he might be somebody I'd throw in a trade as well. So, gonna, of course, accept all of those. Buddy Hield is a huge player we want to bring back. There's a player I want to target in free agency, but I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to afford him unless if I renounce or unless if I get enough money. We'll see. Justin James is a free agent? Why? Or wait, I sent Justin James to the G League. Why is Justin James a free agent? Did I decline him on accident, guys? Did I just do this again? I might have just declined him on accident. Where is he at? Nope, he's gone. All right, so yeah, I just screwed up and definitely just renounced, or just definitely didn't really. Oh my gosh, I feel so stupid right now. Kyle Guy. We're gonna go to renounce Bielitsa, Yogi Ferrell, Gabriel, and Justin James. I guess $15 million. So have $15 million. How much money does he wants $37 million? I want to bring back DeMarcus Cousins to Sacramento. How did he do in Los Angeles anyway? He had 8, or that's per 36 split stats. No, I don't want that. I want stats. I don't want per 36 career stats. He had 14 points off the bench for the Lakers. So yeah, not that extraordinary. But you know, when he was in Sacramento, he was having the best time of his life. You know, he was having a really, and New Orleans, of course, but of course it was the injury that slowed him down. But the Kings could just make a lot of sense, you know, because I know they want to make the playoffs. Montrezl Harrell wouldn't be too bad either, though. I definitely want to bring back Buddy Hield. That is, you know, without a doubt. Pascal Siakam, I mean, we already have Marvin Bagley, so I don't want to do that. Trevor Ariza, I mean, I got to trade this guy. I got to trade him somewhere because he's going to definitely screw us up in free agency. So Trevor Ariza, and I'll throw in a couple of second rounders just for somebody to take him. Get Beverly, a second round pick. Or they want to trade me a first. How about you just give me 1 second? And the reason why you take Trevor Ariza off my hands is because you're getting 2 seconds in return. So how about that? Something like that. And yeah, okay, so cool. Now we get Trevor Ariza out of our books. $27 million. So do I sign DeMarcus Cousins or do I sign? Let me see what this looks like. So Corey Joseph, you know, is a serviceable backup. Kyle Guy and Bogdan Bogdanovic. Bogdan Bogdanovic, of course, is going to back up Buddy Hield. Don't have a small forward right now, so that's you know, we could move Bogdan there and he could start easily. So we definitely need to address that spot. And then Harry Giles and Dedmon, Rashawn Holmes. So we have like way too many centers. So maybe we don't need to focus on a starting center. Maybe not DeMarcus Cousins. It's not smart right now. Small forwards, Oubre. Who else could we get? Affordable small forwards like Kelly Oubre. Did we not get DeMarcus Cousins? Like, did we not? Montrezl Harrell we could get, but we have centers already. We could get DeMarcus Cousins, but I feel like we'd probably have to renounce what's his name, Buddy Hield, which I don't want to do, obviously. Montrezl Harrell, Siakam, Brandon Ingram, you know, would be nice on this team, but as far as the simulations go, he's usually never that great, honestly, and it's very sad. Jaylen Brown we could throw some money at as well. I'll throw some money at Brandon Ingram also. I'm definitely going to match whatever what's his face gets, but Buddy Hield is prepared to get an offer, and of course they all three accept other offers. So if nothing else, we will get Buddy Hield back, which is great, which, you know, we definitely want him back. Dwight Howard is out here still. Oubre, I guess, might be the next best option. We could get him for a 3-year deal. He might be a decent option at the starting small forward spot or off the bench, I guess. Not really my ideal situation. I was definitely hoping to get DeMarcus Cousins, but may not be able to get him. Fred VanVleet still out here. Now, I wouldn't mind him off the bench if we could get somebody like that. Oubre, if we could get all three of these players, you know, they'd be solid pickups. And just like that, we have 480K still left. So we didn't go negative in cap space, so we're gonna still have some money next year. Dedmon we could trade still as well if need be. So we're in good position, I think. We didn't go too crazy in free agency. Bogdan and Buddy Hield to do that. We could start Oubre, or could have what's his name play the back or play the starting small forward, Bogdan, if we wanted to. So I might do that, and then we'll have Buddy Hield get all those shooting guard minutes. Then Bagley, center spot, Dedmon. I move Dedmon to the backup power forward, I guess. Harry Giles, I'm not sure how he's going to do at that starting center spot, but I'm hoping, you know, he does all right. But other than that, guys, probably just going to go ahead and simulate to the end of next season. Probably spend enough time talking about free agency here. So we still have a lot of young players here and there. Not too bad. Hopefully, guys, we can make it into the playoffs. We were so close last time. We did trade Harrison Barnes, which I think that was a good idea. But we'll have to wait and see. So we ended up having the same record, 42-40, but this time we're the 8th seed in the Western Conference, which that's baby steps, right? Same record, you know, actually getting into the playoffs this time is nice, but definitely want to be a little bit better than 42-40. But we had 19 points from Buddy Hield and about 17 points from De'Aaron Fox, 8 assists. Marvin Bagley had about 17 points, and then Kelly Oubre himself had 13.5. Bogdan Bogdanovic with 13.2 as well. Fred VanVleet had 9 off the bench. Harry Giles 7.7 and 7, and Dwayne Dedmon. So there's a couple things I want to change. First thing, or depending on how these playoffs go, I guess we'll go ahead and see how they go first. But we're up, or Denver's up 1-0, 2-0, 3-0, and they might sweep us here, which they probably will. Okay, they do. So we get swept in the first round, though. So there's a few things I do want to change for this roster, right? So we're going to go ahead and get into the offseason. First, I want to upgrade my starting center. Harry Giles is fine and all, but definitely didn't want him to be my starting center. So we're going to upgrade that position. And then we're going to probably fire Luke Walton and get a very good head coach with a very good ratings. I think that will solve our issue, and I think we'll make the playoffs and be a very good contender. I hope, anyway. As long as we get a good center, of course. But we got the Nuggets up 2-1, 3-1, and just like that, the Nuggets win the championship. So very cool there, but let's go ahead and get into this offseason. That way we can make the moves that are necessary to make this team better than it already is. So do we have our pick this year? We do have the 16th pick overall, so we could definitely use that in a trade. Sorry, Luke Walton, but I'm going to go ahead and fire you, my man. Although you've kept us afloat, Mike D'Antoni is going to go ahead and be our head coach because we have a 7-second system, and he is a 7 seconds prefer head coach. But we're going to go ahead and keep our trainer as well, I guess, because I missed the good trainers in the first wave. Oh, the 16th pick. We have Dwayne Dedmon still under contract and Corey Joseph. Holy crap, I didn't realize that these two were under that big of contracts. Wow, okay. Yeah, I guess, like I said, the first thing to do, I'm going to try for it, is to get my starting center out there. So I got to find somebody that makes sense. Julius Randle, I wouldn't mind him being my starting center. That would definitely be pretty cool. Vucevic, there's a lot of rumors about that, but I'm not sure if I want him at all. Nikola Jokic obviously would be a dream scenario. Sabonis. Drummond would be nice, 27 years old, kind of the same age as Buddy Hield. So if the Pistons wanted to rebuild, maybe that would be the move. But I kind of got him the Spurs rebuild, so I don't want to do that. Clint Capella on the Rockets. I don't know. I think the Rockets are still in that spot where they're trying to contend. So I don't know if taking a 16 pick overall, maybe if they're rebuilding. Aldridge, 35-year-old LaMarcus Aldridge, Steven Adams on the Thunder. Actually, you know what? The Thunder should, rebuild soon, so maybe this could make some sense. And he's only $15 million, so he's he's under contract for the next 4 years, but he could make sense at that spot. Not somebody I get very often, but I'll keep looking just in case. Hassan Whiteside as well could make sense for the Blazers since they have Yusuf Nurkic already. And Nurkic should not be a power forward. He should not be, and he's not going to be. So Joel Embiid, of course, makes no sense. So yeah, I'm debating between Montrezl Harrell would have been nice too, but he's back on the Grizzlies, and Marcus Gasol is back on the Grizzlies. Cousins, can I get to Marcus Cousins? I might be able to get him. They want Buddy Hield for him. You know what? DeMarcus Cousins actually you could probably get, but I'm not gonna do it. So let's go back to the players I was talking about. So I was talking about what was his name? Not Dwight Howard. Steven Adams, of course. So Steven Adams or Hassan Whiteside makes the most sense, but Steven Adams is a lot younger, so I think he makes more sense to go ahead and find. So as long as we can make the salaries match, see if we can find him. Steven Adams, might be worth a first round pick. 16th pick overall for Steven Adams. Would they just take that straight up? No, we're probably gonna have to throw in a guy like maybe like Corey Joseph, and if we could throw in Dwayne Dedmon as well. Let's see if they take that. No. Okay, how about let's go ahead and keep throwing them Dedmon. Where's Dwayne Dedmon at? Okay, they're both expiring contracts, so remember that both these contracts are going to expire. They should definitely never extend Steven Adams if they're going to rebuild, and I think Steven Adams could be on his way out as well. But let me trade a couple of seconds, I guess, too, and I'm not going to go further than another second. Okay, so maybe Steven Adams will be impossible to get. So, guess move on from Steven Adams, and we'll go with Hassan Whiteside. I don't want Hassan Whiteside. Let's get 36-year-old. Oh, hell no, dude. $47 million is, he's got an expiring contract. I don't know how much he's gonna go down overall. He's 35 years old, man. I don't know, man. I don't like that. I don't like that too much. I don't really want to do that. Drummond would be nice. I definitely like Drummond, and he's kind of easy to trade for. So I did get Drummond in the last video, but I think he would just definitely complete this process of what we want. So we traded a 16th pick for him and a couple of expiring contracts. Maybe the Pistons would do this, and then they could find a trade for Blake Griffin, and they could start their rebuild process. Because the Pistons might eventually need to rebuild. So what am I looking for? Corey Joseph, of course. So let's see if they take this. They agree. So Drummond is not very valued by the Detroit Pistons. So they got the 16th pick overall for him. Not the most realistic trade in the world, but sue me. Anyway, Marvin Bagley And yeah, so we got Andre Drummond and we got a new head coach. And like I said, those were the two things I wanted to address. So that's all we're going to do, I think. I think we're just going to go ahead and skip over the draft. Player options, let's make sure there's nobody, too important. Oh, wait, we need to get De'Aaron Fox back, of course, too. Wait, yeah, De'Aaron Fox. Harry Giles, I wouldn't mind bringing back. So got to qualify all those offers. Negative $19 million. Let's look at our roster for real now. Fred VanVleet is a good backup point guard still. Backup shooting guard. We got, that's covered. And we really don't need Harry Giles back because we have Rashawn Holmes right now. But, it wouldn't hurt. So the power forward spot's good. And we need De'Aaron Fox back, of course. And then small forward spot, it's all right. Could use a backup shooting guard. We could just get Kyle Guy back. So I'm just going to go ahead and keep waiting. The Heat or the Hawks want to, or whoever it was, I don't know who gave him the contract, but I'm going to go ahead and definitely, re-sign him. So I'm not going to renounce Harry Giles while doing that, though. So Harry Giles will be back on this team, hopefully. I'm going to go ahead and renounce all those guys, though. And then we'll get Harry Giles back, hopefully, as well. Harry Giles is prepared to get an offer from the Cavaliers. It was like 3 years, $48 million. You know what? 23-year-old Harry Giles. I think the Cavaliers could use a guy like him. So I think it'd be best Harry Giles goes to Cleveland because then, he could get the starting spot and he might become really good there. So I like that opportunity for him. And then Kyle Guy gone? Where's Kyle Guy at? He should be back or should be out here somewhere. Is he gone? Should have given the opportunity to match anything he got, right? Should have anyway. Does that mean it was going to? I don't know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we probably need at least a backup power forward or backup shooting guard. So let's go ahead and get one of those. Royce O'Neal, 28 years old. Definitely a good backup shooting guard. So I'll go ahead and sign him. Never mind. We won't. Ryan Brokov, Etwan Moore, Dwayne Bacon. Actually, only 25 years old. He's a solid player. So we're going to sign him. And we don't get matched that time. So, and we could get Kyle Guy back here. No. Oh, yeah, we do. Okay, cool. So, if Kyle Guy's better, we can go ahead and put him in the rotation. If not, what's his name can play. So, no big deal there. But now let's go to the training camps. And I'm going to try to make this the last season. I think this is the season that we could finally get ourselves into the playoffs. That's the plan anyway. I'm hoping that we can do that. So, I'm going to go ahead and probably simulate to the end. So, at the end of the season, we are matched up against the Portland Trail Blazers, which is very nice. Let's go ahead and see what these player stats are looking like. 21 points from Marvin Bagley. So Marvin Bagley is starting to show his way in this offense. Buddy Hield at 18. De'Aaron Fox was 17 and 10. Andre Drummond was 17 and 12 and a half and about 2 blocks. Oubre still doing his thing. So yeah, this roster is starting to come together a little bit. So let's go ahead and see if we can beat the Portland Trail Blazers in their first round. They're up 1-0. They're up 2-0. Please don't get swept again, dude. 2-1. 2-2. Okay, 3-2 for us, please. We do win. Okay, win in 6. Yes, we do. And now we're going to be facing the loss. Okay, we're facing the Denver Nuggets who swept us in the second season. So let's see if we can beat them here and return the favor. We're up 1-0 to start. We're up 2-1. Can we go up 3-1? We do. Can we make it to the Western Conference Finals? We do. And just like that, we're in the Western Conference Finals facing the Golden State Warriors. Let's go ahead and see if we can beat them as well. We're up 1-0 to start. Okay, they even it up. Please don't. 2-1, 2-2, 3-2. Okay, I gotta stop. I gotta go to Simcast. We got to make it to the NBA Finals, guys. Last time we won a championship in this series was with the Grizzlies won. And believe it or not, it was the first video I ever recorded. And okay, we forced a game 7, and now we get to go home. And let's beat the Warriors here, man. Let's end this Warriors dynasty. It was ended before, but I just want to end it again. So not give them a chance of revival. So it's looking pretty good. Oh no. 114 to 106, 113 to 116, 118 to 113. It'd be impossible to come back in 30 seconds, I feel like. Guys, we have jumped in, and we get to shoot free throws with De'Aaron Fox, and he misses the first one, of course. So, those 2 free throws would have been, or hitting both of these would have been super clutch, and he hits the second one. All right, so 118 to 114. Do we just play? No, it's automatically fouling. I can't even stop it. Fox has been ruled out, has been fouled out. So, D'Angelo Russell hits, yeah, there's really nothing I could have done here, I don't think. I could try to hit a 3. Where's Buddy Hield? We're going to go with Buddy Hield down the floor and try to hit this 3. Just this pull-up 3 or something like that. Bagley, give me a good screen. And I guess I'll just throw a lob to you. And, that was cool and all, but, it's not going to help us win a game. Not going to help us get past here. So, ooh, I thought I almost, who did we just foul? Jackson. Is that Jackson Hayes? Or Killian Hayes. He missed the first one, guys. Who is that? I don't know who that is, but you know what? If he missed the second one, no, okay. Thought he was about to. So, call another timeout. All right, so, you know, Drummond just fouled out. As long as Buddy Hield doesn't foul out. And Bagley, I want to keep those two in. As long as they don't foul out. I got to hit a 3 here. We got to try to hit a 3. So, everybody's gassed. But you know what? We'll leave it in. Bagley and Rashawn. Only player that can't hit a 3 is Rashawn Holmes. So, at least I don't think. Maybe he got better. D'Angelo Russell, 31 points tonight. Of course you just decide to go off in this game. So, can we just... There we go. Good screen. Hit it, hit it, hit it. No, man. Oh, my gosh. Oh, come on, dude. Buddy Hield, that was your time, man. That was your time to shine. 122 to 116. So, yeah, this is going to be impossible to come back now. It's very... Okay. We're down 7 with 14 and a half seconds. So, I'm not going to waste your guys' time any more than I have to. So, I'm going to go ahead and just end the video here. We made it to the Western Conference Finals at the very least. Almost made it to the NBA Finals. Thank you guys so much for watching. This is Crushables, and I'm saying peace.